Hello collectors and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be doing a review of some of the stuff I've recently had graded. The company I'm using here is a local company to Sydney and they are known as Imperial Card Grading. This company is still fairly new, couple years old really, and they are doing a lot of new things for the market. Now they're trying to give not only affordable grading but accurate grading, which really should be what every company out there should be doing. I recently came across these guys probably about 12 months ago. With the cost of shipping to the States just becoming unsustainable and shipping back even worse, I just can't really afford to send my cards overseas just for my PC, because I'm really a PC guy. I'm not a flipper. At the end of the day, this is a whole thing for me. I'm a collector. That's the channel's sole core. Now, one of the things these guys have done in the last 12 months is bring on pop vinyl grading. Now, I've had these graded for probably about 6 months or so, and I was pretty happy with the fact that these guys are doing grading of pop vinyls. I'm not looking for the grade itself. As you can see here, it's graded authentic because it was an authentic pop. I have these things signed. As you can see here, it has got a signature. It is signed by Michael Fassbender when he did attend an event here probably a few years back. But the big thing for me is, unlike the stuff from over the States there, this is actually fully sealed. You can't actually open this in any way, shape or form unless you take a hammer to it or drop it on the ground and really give it a good whack. Presentation's pretty damn good. Nice thick sidewalls there. Even the roof has a nice etching of the company logo ICG with the lion's head. Now I'm fairly impressed with these. These are a little bit costly compared to what you buy those $20 or $30 plastic pop protectors, but I would prefer to get these done properly, especially when they're signed items. The next one here is also a authentic grade. This one was signed by none other than Mel Gibson when he attended the movie premiere of Hacksaw Ridge here in Sydney, and was good enough to actually sign the pop vinyl. Not where we'd normally have it signed, which is on the window, but on the side here. At least that won't fade like the other signatures have a little bit. Depending on which textures they use, that does occasionally happen. Now the next one here, another pop vinyl, signed by Hugo Weaving. Had him sign that probably good 10 years ago. V for Vendetta pop at a local stage show he was doing here in Sydney. So pretty happy with that, and as you can see, the texture is actually pretty nicely sitting. Mind you, I did supply the texture on that one, so it should stay on there pretty well. Next one here is fairly faded. Unfortunately, a lot of the textures they use at the conventions do fade. So this is the Dr. Emmett Brown from Back to the Future, signed by Christopher Lloyd. Signature's still quite visible, but yeah, definitely want to keep this away from any sort of direct sunlight as such, and hopefully that won't fade any further. The last pop I had graded was one I bought from overseas. This is actually signed by Billy D. Williams and also inscribed Lando. Got this at a very good price from some people in Canada. Thankfully before COVID, where the shipping was still quite reasonably priced. Again, as I said, quite well situated. Pop doesn't move around in there. Pretty happy with how that came out. And I'm sort of glad I got it at the price I did. I think I paid maybe $120 all up, including shipping from Canada. Because right now I think Billy's charging around about $200 US for an autograph, and inscriptions a little bit more, something like that. But yeah, I'm glad I got it when I did. Now, to get some cards that I had graded also around about the same time, so this is pretty much the first set of cards I had signed, graded by this company. Just to show you the quality of their car labels and everything. So the first one here is going to be a Bailey Zappi. Now, Origins card, unfortunately sticker auto. This was graded authentic as well because it was not going to grade at all too well. A lot of damage in the corners. Surface wasn't too bad from what I understand, but the edges and that do have a little bit of an issue there. One thing you're going to hear from me throughout this sort of little video is I'm not too worried about the grades themselves because I'm a collector. As long as the cards are encapsulated and they look good, I'm happy. As you can tell from the labels, they do put a lot of effort into their design. You know, their logo is you know, like most companies, quite a good place there. It's not overbearing like some companies can put in, but at the same time, you know it's an ICG graded slab. You can see here, this is a Hulk Hogan. I pulled this last year from the first year of Revolution for WWE. And I've got some good grades there. Unfortunately, the surface on these was a little bit off. So it goes back to my childhood having something like a Hulk Hogan. This one's an on-card. This was actually gifted to me. See, this is out of 99, Joe Adele. So pretty happy with that. And then we got Jared Goff. So I picked this up at a fairly good price when Jared Goff was not really going for much, probably about 2 or 3 years ago. Again, great authentic. Unfortunately, the card has a bit of damage here and there. And unlike the stuff we're getting now, this is actually a game, also player worn, potentially used in a game. This was numbered 4 of 4, as you can see there. So pretty happy with the Joe Adele. Even though I'm a 49ers fan, I do appreciate good players. This is Jameis Ramsey. This is 9-5. Sacramento Kings fan. So on card, I don't believe he's playing for us anymore, but you know, I always try and get a card of each player that sort of plays on my teams. So even if they're short-lived, I'll get it. And I got this at a break, so it wasn't too bad. Got that along with a couple other cards, including Halliburton, so can never be too upset about that. This was just a random pack I bought at the local Diggers card store here in Sydney. This is a Neil Cruz gold rookie ticket, but it's not a numbered or anything. Again, listed as authentic. Probably could have graded well, but yeah, the back centering is quite off. And yeah, I'll just add that to my PC. I think Neil Cruz is quite a good player. Unfortunately, a few injuries here and there. There's one that's a 9-5. This is on the Select RPA. So again, sticker auto. Had 9-5s across the board on this one. This one's actually numbered to 199. And again, player worn use. Can't be too upset about that. Why can't Panini do it with everything? Here's first my Brock Purdy's. Was definitely not going to grade too well. Did do a bit of an investigation on this one. Centering was way off. Centering. Surface was way off, and the edges weren't too great, especially on the back. So, but it's a silver. It's a Brock Purdy. Add to my PC. Just got to find an autograph of his. This is also out of the same box that I broke. This came out as a 9, so a little bit happy with this one. And a little bit of a colour match, but unfortunately it's still in the practice uni and missing half his right hand leg, unfortunately. So, and we're getting to the one of ones here. So this is a sketch card. These things generally don't get graded too well, but the guys thought this would be a 9-5, so they gave it a 9-5. Again, I'm more happy the fact that this is now encapsulated correctly and it's not going to get damaged in any way, shape or form unless I do something completely stupid. I do enjoy the sketch cards, especially out of Masterworks. So this one here's a Masterworks sketch card. Can't wait for the next release of this for the Star Wars sets. The detail that they put in some of these cards is quite amazing, considering they're using such a small format. And again, not numbered, but it is a one of one because it's a sketch card. This one's a big heat PC card for me. Peter Mayhew, sticker autograph. I think one of the last things that he ever signed was the stickers for this sort of series of Star Wars cards. Got this in one of those mystery sort of breaks from David Adams during the 2022 Nationals. So over the moon to actually have been given this one. Not numbered. Authentic again, because there is quite a fair bit of damage here, there, and everywhere on that card. My one and only Downtown. Jimmy G, again, picked this up at Diggers at a good price. A lot of people don't sort of look at Jimmy G and think too much of him, but I do like Jimmy G. He got us to a couple of decent finals, and unfortunately just couldn't get us across the line, but I'll stick that in my PC for the 49ers. That graded as a 9, which is pretty good. And this one's a big hit. This is a a personal box for me. It was broken by Diggers. Oh no, so Westall's Cards in Western Australia. Benji broke this, and yeah, we were sort of very surprised. Hit a 4 out of 5. Julio Rodriguez and a Novel Marte. This got some very nice grades. I think only one more 10 would have been close to a 10 for this completely. Oops, upside down. But yeah, pretty happy to have that one encapsulated because I was a bit worried about that being damaged. Now, that is it for the older stuff. For the new stuff that I only just had picked up yesterday, this is a fair bit here. I think it's about 19 cards in total. So, first one is going to be a Marvel card. This is out of the Fleer Ultra. And this was a bronze Avengers out of 549. The only thing that sort of hurt this one was the edges, but I got a 9 on this one, and it's a beautiful looking card. Love the artistry in the Marvel sets this year. Really happy with them. Got some new cards just recently out of the Avengers versus X-Men, so I hope to get them graded sometime soon. Malik Monk. Yes, it's a Hornets card, but he plays for the Kings at the moment, so to add him at the price I paid for this, I didn't really care. Beautiful looking card, mind you, so very happy with that one. That was actually numbered out of 65. So sort of a weird numbering system in that one, but yeah, very happy with that. We'll get the next one here. This is a huge one for me. Big NASCAR fan. Having a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Could not be happy getting this one. Again, Diggers hooked us up on that one. Somebody bought it in and got a good price on this one. This one's actually numbered out of 15 as well. So the only thing I didn't really like about this card is where they put the authentication sticker from JR's own team, but it is what it is. I think they're doing on a fair few things. This one here, I've been collecting Leaf a little bit lately. Bit surprised that it only got an 8, but the edges on this were a 7. And having a closer looking at it, yeah, you can actually see that some of the corners have been, the edges have sort of been cut a little bit badly. So definitely didn't clean up the blade on the guillotine at the printers. But yeah, Kenny Pickett, got it out of a box of Pro Set, pretty happy with that. Back to the Marvel cards. Now this is a bit of an older one, so it's a 1995. This is out of the Masterpieces set, Canvas. I do like the Canvas sets from those years. I've got a couple more cards which I might send off just to get protected, because Marvel really has got some of the nice cards, especially the artistry. So very cool with that one. That's a Namor. Wolverine, everybody loves Wolverine. Also an 8 on this one. Surface and centering hurt this one, but hey, beautiful card. In a slab, looks even better. Got quite a few of the vintage stuff that I've been buying out of auctions recently, but have to do a bit of work checking those out. Next one here is Franz Wagner. This one's out of 49. The corners and edges really hurt this thing, but at the price I paid for it, I didn't really care. I got this in a package deal, and also got, which I'll show in a sec, a Josh Giddey, which didn't do too bad considering the amount of gems you can actually see on the card. But yeah, pretty happy with that one. There's a Josh Giddey for the OKC. So that one there, you can probably see up that top corner, a lot of whitening on that corner. And again, corners and edges on that one were really bad. Surface and centering were quite good, so had those corners not been a little bit better, we probably got maybe a 9, maybe a 9.5. So that's had a 99, that one. Back to Marvel. This one I had in my collection for a while, since pretty much I was a kid back in 94. So Punisher, big fan of Punisher. Loved collecting the comic books back when I was a kid. Only got an 8, but again, considering the age of this card and how well it was kept, which was not that great, very surprised getting an 8 out of that one. This one here was out of a break. Picked up the Angels for I think about $90, and yeah, hit a redemption Mike Trout. So definitely want to get that one slabbed up, and it's an on card as well. So yeah, definitely didn't want to spend the money on getting a Mike Trout, but yeah, getting a redemption for $90 effectively, yeah, it's great. This one is out of Masterworks. I love this set. Again, hopefully they'll bring it out again soon. Vader, can't go wrong with Vader. This is out of 25. Thick card stock does get a little bit hurt on corners and edges, but this one actually got a 9 and 9.5 for corners and edges. Setting was quite good, 9.5. The surface is what let it down a little bit. Yeah, the way they pack these cards sometimes do slide around on each other a little bit and hurt themselves. Back to vintage Marvel. These cards are beautiful cards back in the day, and they still are today. Unfortunately, they do sacrifice themselves for a lot of surface damage, just the way they are. And again, as a kid, we sort of just threw these in boxes and stuff like that, and over the years, we sort of neglected them. So getting an 8, the only thing that came out good on this was the corners and a 9, but again, having something like this, I do have another one which is actually a lot worse, so that probably definitely won't hit a slab anytime soon. Again, here we go, being a Kings fan, this is out of 75, picked this up off eBay, quite a good price for it. De'Aaron Fox, the guy played extremely well last year, and hopefully this year we have another good season. Only thing that hurt us on this one was the surface again. But yeah, I sort of did a little bit of a look at these and try to clean them up, but yeah, there's no way they're going to grade well on those ones. Here we go, big Georgia Kittle on the black. This is out of 50, so 6 out of 50. Only got an 8 out of that one, but again, I was expecting that. There is a lot of visible damage on this one, but for me, when you're only paying about $25 to get a card graded and slabbed, are you really concerned about it? Not really. On card Kittle again. I love the fact these are on card, and the components of this card, the jersey swatches are actually player worn used. So again, you don't see that in this year's black at all, I don't think. Even the veterans are all not associated. So this is another Kittle, another on-card iMac card. Got this at a very good price. And again, on-card, full signature, out of 25, 17 out of 25. Very happy with that one. Corners and edges were beautiful on this card. It was a 10 and a 9.5. It's just the centering, the surface were a little bit off. So this could have had a potential of getting up there close to the 9.5, but again, as a PC card, it's encapsulated, it's protected. I'm very happy with that. Now, here's the last set of cards that I have. I'm going to go back to another sketch card, and I love this sketch card. Now, this is a new thing that the company's doing, that they're going with just authentication on the sketch cards, because it's really hard to gauge on centering that. They sort of just taking a stance that something they don't have a reference to, they don't want to sort of put themselves on a hole saying it's a 9.5 and that. For myself, it doesn't really matter, as I said. The detail on this sketch is phenomenal. Very happy when I pulled this Cad Bane. Again, you don't get any numbering on these, but yeah, you won't see any more of this image out there unless the artist is really, really good at copying himself off that reference. This one here, there are a few surface issues in that, so I just kept them to do it an authentication again. A little bit hard to see on this label, but it's not too bad. But it's something I pulled from a random pack out of the shop there at Diggers, and it's a 1 of 1 Tutu Atwell. And this kid's been playing very well the last few weeks, so hopefully he'll get better and better, and yeah, keep that in my PC, of course. Back to Star Wars, 2 out of 10 on a die cut. That is pretty damn good. The only thing that let this down was centering, and it is a little bit off centering. I knew that from the start, but getting this card at a 9.5, over the moon. Especially when it comes to die cut, because you always hear horror stories on die cuts. So, and that was out of Top's Finest Star Wars 2022. So, very cool on that one. Recent pickup from the local store again. I think I traded with somebody. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat on card auto. Again, something from my childhood. Used to watch the WWF, which is now known as WWE. Beautiful looking card in hand, and even better with a gold label. So, and that was actually numbered out of 99. So, and got this out of a random break. Again, Devon Dudley and Bubba Ray Dudley, great wrestling duo. This is Bubba Ray, of course, and this is out of 25. Let's believe in a Mojo. And the only thing that hurt this card was the fact that centering was slightly off. I think on the back it's a little bit more noticeable. Yeah, definitely more noticeable on the back. So had that been a 9.5 on the centering, that would have been a 10 card. Still yet to hit a 10 grading from ICG. They are a little bit tough, but that's what you want. You don't want sort of just to be thrown shit numbers. Niners fan again. Picked this up at a steal, since Trey has not been the guy that everybody thought he was going to be. Got these at a very affordable rate. I think I paid about 90 or 80 bucks for this. So unfortunately sticker auto, but one of only 2 autographs in my collection of Trey Lance, and I think that's enough for me. I do like the acetate cards, so this one's pretty cool for me. And now I'm going to try and find a Brock Purdy at a reasonable rate. Now this last card is quite special in the fact that you probably won't get many companies wanting to slab these things. They did do a favor for me, so don't expect this from most companies. But this is an authentically graded card. A little bit harder. And you'll see the image in a sec. And as you can see, that is Maverick from Top Gun. Now, I actually had this commissioned for me a few months back by Adrian Nichter. He's a local artist. The amount of work this guy put into this in the space of maybe, 4 hours was phenomenal. And as you can see in that blue scribble, that's actually signed by Tom Cruise. Tom actually signed that for me at the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 movie premiere. Love the fact that Tom has a lot of time for his fans, and I've got a few autographs off him now. Never thought that would ever happen, but this was something I thought I needed to do, something completely different to what other people do, and that was to get a sketch card made up of a particular actor. I think in the future I'm going to probably do other things, and they'll have that sort of unique item that nobody else is going to have in their collection. So pretty happy with that. And the guys at ICG hooked us up and gave us a slab with the, as you can see, the description here. And yeah, definitely won't be something you'll see a lot of, but it just looks so damn good in that slab with that white label and gold writing. So yeah, very happy with that one, guys. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully in the future we'll get some more cards in and show you some stuff that's going to get high grades maybe. With that, guys, have a good afternoon, and we'll see you next video. Bye.